The World Cup in Qatar of 2022 is slowly approaching, and fans and pundits are slowly putting in their favorites to win the World Cup. However, one team who has been on a 20-year drought, who are one of the giants of world football, being Brazil, look to have their sights set on the world's most coveted trophy. What's up, guys? Let's talk football here, and today we look at if Brazil can win the World Cup in 2022. When going into a World Cup, there is no question that one of the names to be mentioned will be Brazil. Due to their great players and great history, there is no question that they will always be favorites to win the World Cup in any year. And with this year approaching, things are no different. With Brazil's lead star Neymar possibly going into his last World Cup, he looks to solidify himself as one of the greatest Brazilians of all time, alongside his compatriots like Ronaldo, Pelé, Ronaldinho, and Rivaldo, and so many more legends who have played and come before him. All these legends have had a history into the nation of Brazil when it comes to the World Cup. Brazil is one of the most successful national teams in the history of the World Cup, having won 5 titles, earning 2nd place, 3rd place, and 4th place finishes twice each. They are also one of the countries besides Argentina, Spain, and Germany to win the FIFA World Cup away from its continent. As well as, Brazil is the only national team to have played in all FIFA World Cups without any absence or need for playoffs.
Nice.
And finally, they also host the best overall performance in World Cup histories, with an astounding record of 73 victories and 109 matches played, with 124 goal difference, 237 points, and only 18 losses.
Oh my god! Wow!
Traditionally, Brazil's greatest rival is Argentina. The two countries have met each other 4 times in the history of the FIFA World Cup, with 2 wins for Brazil and 1 for Argentina, and a draw. Their bitter rivals will most likely be one of the higher contenders as well for this World Cup trophy, as Lionel Messi is also looking to solidify his place as one of the greatest Argentinians to ever play the game. There is no shot that this World Cup will be easy for Brazil to win, as the talent on display in this year's World Cup is something that many fans are drooling over to watch. Nations like France, England, Germany, Spain, Argentina, and even Portugal are all looking back to getting to their best ahead of the 2022 World Cup. However, in terms of on paper, Brazil do seem to have one of the better squads going into the tournament, with lead star Neymar, as I said before, looking to prove a point to the nation. After suffering defeats in the quarterfinals of 2006 to France, and then again in the quarterfinals in 2010 to Netherlands, followed up by one of the most unforgettable games in Brazil's history with the 7-1 in the semifinals to Germany, and most recently 2-1 in the quarterfinals to Belgium, Brazil looked to leave those in the past and look forward into this next World Cup. And saying that, Neymar Jr. has a lot of pressure on his shoulders during the 2022-23 season, already getting off to an astounding start in Ligue 1 with PSG, having racked up 6 goal contributions in the first 2 games with the club. Neymar looks to continue his hot form into November, into the start of the World Cup. The tournament in Qatar will mark Neymar's 3rd and could be his last. Nonetheless, former World Cup winner and fellow Brazilian Ronaldo believes that the Seleção could win the competition, with the PSG star staying focused and healthy going into the competition. The Brazilian team is going to be the favorite in any competition because of the talent we have. I think Neymar is 100% physically and focused on the World Cup. We have a good chance of winning the title. We have a great team with great players, but it is technically and physically different. If he arrives well, he will make the difference and our chances will increase a lot. There is a lot of pressure on Neymar's shoulder, especially when R9 says so himself. However, Neymar has been surrounded by adversity ever since he stepped foot onto the football pitch all those years ago, and this will be nothing new to him. However, there will be something lingering in the back of his mind that this could be his last World Cup and that he must stay healthy to help his nation. Speaking on the rest of the squad, in the goalkeeper position, they have no problems as they have 2 of the best goalkeepers in the world in Ederson and Alisson respectively. The back line consisting of Marquinhos, Eder Militao, who has made his way up through the ranks, as well as Thiago Silva, Renan Lodi as one of the wingbacks, as well as even Dani Alves being selected in this World Cup squad.
Sorry, what?
The back line should stay solid throughout the tournament. In midfield is where Brazil have made some major improvements, with rising stars Bruno Guimarães, as well as Lucas Paqueta of Lyon, who has been linked to some major moves this summer, alongside the ever so reliable midfield duo of Casemiro and Fabinho, who can provide some more midfield assurance. In attack is where Brazil really strive, as they have every year, and the nation's rich history up front, with obviously main star Neymar alongside Vinicius Jr., Richarlison, Rafinha, Rodrigo, Gabriel Jesus, who has picked up major form for Arsenal and will be looking to carry that into the World Cup as Brazil's lead striker, Brazil will have no problem scoring goals. The question really is will the pressure get to this relatively young squad, barring the back line? With a lot of these players entering their first ever World Cup, the senior players will have to lead by example, including Neymar, and together they could lead this country to their first World Cup title in 20 years. But with all that being said, let us know in the comments down below, do you think that Brazil can win the 2022 World Cup trophy? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.